Alright everyone, it's Thursday and we've got another video for you today, packed with Celtic news, observations and general chat. I did say yesterday that I was hoping to get Stevie on today. Hilarious mix-up, you might as well call us the Chuckle Brothers, which the mix-up involved me telling him Thursday, because it was Thursday for me, Thursday morning for me, we were meant to record. But obviously it'd be Wednesday night for him, so you can see how we got our wires crossed. He thought it was actually tomorrow, I thought it was today. So no Stevie today, but I do promise you we'll have him on the channel tomorrow if you like that kind of thing. No such cock-ups as far as Celtic are concerned, but they did take a venture into US politics yesterday in a roundabout way, so, you know, that may be to come, if it's had any effect on them. They did train yesterday, so they've been hard at work, and as I say, they also got to do a little bit of sightseeing later in the day. They trained in the morning at George Mason University in the state of Virginia, just here. It would have been late 20 degrees, so a pretty hot morning and a good workout for the team. The club have released footage from this training session. Almost everyone is there at the moment. We'll come on to some of the players who aren't in a wee minute, because there's maybe some talking points there. Callum McGregor, Rail Hatate, Matt O'Reilly, new signing, Voljami Sinizalo, all present in training yesterday. They then returned back to their base after a hard training session for showers, freshen up, etc. And they then went and visited the White House, or the Green and White House as a Celtic media team hilariously and not at all predictably dubbed it online. And by the way, sorry, for any Rangers fans watching, the White House, that's where the US president lives. And the president, that's like the leader of a country. No filming allowed inside that building, but we did get some photos shared by Celtic online. Players seem to be enjoying themselves, and without getting too deep about it. I guess getting a tour like that would be a pretty cool thing to do. The kind of thing that would probably stick with you for a wee while. And as much as like the trip to the US is about football predominantly, I think they would have really enjoyed that. And judging from the amount of them that did like the thing people do nowadays, and I do it myself, like just the Instagram story post with a wee location, look everyone, I'm at the White House, I would suggest it was quite a big deal, and certainly at the very least something quite cool for the players to do. So yep, that's all well and good. We also get this photo from the club of everyone outside the White House, and assuming that is everyone, it's quite a good way to work out who isn't out with the team at the moment. And yeah, before you all start with your James McCarthy obsession, he isn't there, and he is clearly no longer with Celtic and hasn't been for a good while. He is probably still in the payroll in some way, but he's clearly like not involved in any way. Yeah, who else? Mike Naropski, not there. He's set to miss a large chunk of pre-season. Calf injury, I believe he's got, went off after about 15 minutes of our first match against Ayr United. So he's well known not to be with the team in the States. Alistair Johnson isn't there. Now, I did mention yesterday that I thought Alistair Johnson would get a little bit of time off and probably join up with the squad in the States for maybe the second or third match. We actually had Bats Mark Von Catlord. No clue what the username's about, but he made a good point yesterday. Don't think we'll see AJ in the US. Don't Celtic give players 3 weeks off? And his last game played was on Saturday. And after doing a little bit of digging into it, there's actually some quotes from Brendan Rodgers on this, confirming that Alistair Johnson won't be with the team at all in our tour of the US. We were probably anticipating Canada may not have got to where they have, so he would have met us over in America. But no, we'll allow him to have a rest now and then bring him back so that he'll be ready to join us for the last week. He's had a really good tournament and we'll see him when we come back from America. So no Alistair Johnson for any of our games in the States. and we don't have any other friendlies, certainly public friendlies with supporters and all that, announced or likely to be announced after the Chelsea match. So will he be back for Kilmarnock on the 4th of August? It's hard to say because he's been given a little bit of time off, but also how rusty will that make him, because he has literally just played a few days ago in like the semi-final of Copa America, a pretty high standard. So yeah, maybe Anthony Ralston maybe for a couple of weeks at the start of the season. I don't think that's a massive deal. I think it's quite important Johnson gets his time off, because as Brendan Rodgers said, he's basically just finished the 23-24 season a couple of days ago. That's his season finally finished. So yeah, no Johnson in the States. Cameron Carter-Vickers, the other kind of notable absentee at the moment. He also played in Copa America. US didn't go nearly as far as Canada. His last game was on the 1st of July, but he didn't actually play for the US in that match, and I think was only used sparingly throughout the competition. So I reckon he will join up with the team in his homeland, so to speak, in the coming days, but we'll wait and see on that. The final one I spotted, or I didn't spot, more to the point, in that photo was Ben Siegrist, and I think we can assume he will be away shortly now that we have signed Sinizalo and Kasper Schmeichel, very much like he seems like he'll be coming in. The news on that is that he will join up with the squad today in the States. That's according to Danish outlet Tipsbladet. They say that he's passed his medical in Italy yesterday and now only has to sign his contract. So I'm guessing that today will be the day that Schmeichel is announced as a Celtic player. I mean, if he's going to be joining up with the team and going to be in photos and training and all that kind of stuff, you would think the club would just want that announced, interview done with him nice and early. Apparently Friday was the day that he accepted an offer for a 1-year deal with the club. As we know, an option for a further season has also been agreed. So I think today is the day for Schmeichel. Just a brief Paulo Bernardo and Adam Ida daily update, I guess. Bernardo was included in one of Benfica's photos, that one posted yesterday. Not totally clear if the photos were taken yesterday, but you'd have to assume so. So he's still training with Benfica at the moment. But the talk is, and the reports seem to be, that we've agreed a fee, so you'd kind of be questioning why he's still training with Benfica if that's the case. Adam Ida played 33 minutes for Norwich City in a friendly last night against Club Brugge. He started the match and was then brought off after 33 minutes as well. Norwich say that was the plan. That hasn't stopped some Celtic fans from reading loads into it. I don't know what you're reading into it, like a bid's finally been accepted 33 minutes into the match, or they're toying with them, or he's toying with us. I don't really know. But he played for Norwich City last night. They're in Belgium at the moment. Dedrick Boyata also featured in that game. Hyun Yoo has posted this message to the Celtic support after he left for Belgium, funnily enough. He says, "Hello Celtic fans, my year and a half in Glasgow has gone by so fast. It's been an honour to be with the best team and the best fans. I will always support and be with Celtic. Good luck." So, that's nice enough from Hyun Yoo, and that's pretty much us for today. In fact, that is us. That's what's happening right now. The team are in the States. They're working hard. We're going to have 3 matches to come starting this weekend. DC United, they're a team in the middle of their season. It's going to be a good test. Christian Benteke plays for them. It was kind of the only name that I really knew when I looked at their squad, but he's going to be a handful for our defence. So yeah, should be a good one. And then obviously we kind of go up the levels after that, Manchester City, and then down a peg to Chelsea, who seem to have a hell of a lot of trouble going on at the moment with their players and stuff I don't really want to go into. So yeah, that's what's to come. We hope for some transfer stuff. As I say, Schmeichel today, hopefully Ida, Bernardo. We've got our eyes on that as well. And we'll get Stevie on tomorrow for sure, and hopefully we'll have plenty to talk about.